Hello and good morning. Let's take a look at today's bell work. We're in week 3. On the back side is where this goes. All right, it says find standard deviation and the z-score. Well, first thing you have to do is the average. So you got to write all of these out. You have 2 of these, so it's going to be 4, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So get your calculator. So it's going to be 4 plus 4, which is 8, and 11. So 8 plus 11 plus 7. I get 26. And we're going to divide by 5. So the average is 5.2. Okay? So now that we have the average, the next thing we're going to do is do the standard deviation. So standard deviation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those we're going to square. We're going to divide by n minus 1. In this case, it has 5 numbers. And then we're going to do the square root when we're done. So it's going to be 4 minus 5.2 squared. Another one. And then 5. And then 6. And then finally 7. Okay, let's see what we get here. So 4 minus 5.2 equals that. 1.2 times 1.2. We get about the negative when you square it. So it's 1.44 plus 1.44, because this one repeats. And then 5 minus 5.2. So that's 0.2 times 0.2, and I get 0.04. 6 minus 5.2 gives me 0.8 times 0.8. That gives me 0.64. And then the last one is 7. And I get 1.8 times 1.8. And I get 3.24. And I think that was 6.4. Let me verify that just to make sure. So 6 minus 5.2 equals 0.8, and then times 0.8 equals 0.64. Should be right there. Okay, so good thing I verified it. Okay, now let's add it up. Plus 3.24 plus 0.04 plus 1.44 plus 1.44. And we get all of that. Now we want to go ahead and divide by 4, and then hit the square root button. I get 1.30 is the standard deviation. Okay? So if it was a test, I would definitely double check my work. To get the z-score, you're going to use x, some x, minus the average, which was 5.2, divided by the z-score of 1.3. So you would need to know the x. If they give you the z-score, then you have to work backwards. All right, so that's pretty much it. And today you're going to finish page 61. Now a couple of things here. Finish page 61 to number 18. You have a test on Canvas. Homework is due for week 3. Also, if you get extra time for an accommodation with the school, make sure you see me and I'll give you a hard copy test on Tuesday. You can still take the one online if you want. Okay, I'm okay with that. But if you need more time, you're going to have to redo the test on Tuesday. All right, let's turn our attention now to factoring. All right, we're now in 7th period, and we're going to factor. So let's take a look here. So in this right here, you have to first factor out a y and a 3. They both have a 3. See, that's 3 times 2, and that's 3 times 3. So the greatest common factor is 3y. So that's going to be 2y, and actually no, because you took the y out. So it's just 2. And then this one is going to be plus 3y. Down here, you're going to take out a 4, I think. This is the same as this. So your answer is going to be 3y over 4, and you're done. This one right here, you got to factor. A negative and a negative is going to be a plus and a minus. So that's going to be 1 times 2. You want the negative with the bigger one. Down here, I would rearrange it like that, and then I would factor out a negative. When you factor out a negative, these signs change like that. Okay, so 2 and 5 is going to factor to give you 10. So this is going to be a negative, 2 and 5. We want the plus here, the bigger one, and the minus here. Up here is x plus 1, and then x minus 2. When you do that, that cancels, and there's your answer. That's all you can do. This one right here, division, this is called the difference of 2 squares. So that's going to be x plus 2, x minus 2. When it's division, you have to flip it. So this one comes to the top, and you're going to get x plus 2, but you got to take a 2 out. This one, you're going to factor out a negative because of that negative right there. So you're going to end up with a positive x and a negative 2. The signs change. So this cancels. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into that 6. So your final answer is going to be x plus 2, 2 of those, over negative 6. And that's all you can do. And today you have a worksheet. If you get stuck, ask for help. Remember, if it's division, you have to flip it over. This is for 7th period. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Have a good day.